Whoa, hello, even though nobody's like here right now. Doing some stuff related to Newgrounds. This art for what is it, Robot Day? Because I don't know, Robot Day is cool, and I wanted to do art for it. So that's that. That's the thing. Bees Churger. Hello, can damage. You are indeed correct. This is for for bees. Bees Jerker. I have playing Sonic Roboblast music in the background that I probably should turn down a little bit. There we go. That's better, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's too quiet. But this drawing is supposed to be, well, it's supposed to be for like New Robot Day for Newgrounds. So the idea here is that I have a little peek over here, running away from a bunch of robot Uber kids. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. That's the whole idea. I want to make this a fairly complex drawing because there's a lot of Uber guys chasing him. So this line art I think took me at least 2 days. So yeah, it's gonna take a long time probably. Robot's Day deadline isn't even in this month, so I'm taking like extra precautions to make sure I take my time on this. My goodness. Who is the best fictional robot character in your opinion? IDK, like, that is a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. Easy answer, fucking Metal Sonic. I don't know. Metal Sonic's cool. I always thought Metal Sonic was cool. I don't know that though. I can't think of many things. At least not anything that comes to mind. The best character who makes robots, in my opinion though, is, what is it, fucking Tinker Knight from Shovel Knight? I don't know, I think he's cool. Lamau. A really hard question though, because I know a lot of fictional robot characters, but I can't. I think it's just the fact that there's too many of them, and I can't really remember much, I guess. For me, it's tied between the Futurama, okay, and Robo Fortune from Skullgirls. I see, I've heard some things about Skullgirls. I've also heard, here's a funny thing related to Skullgirls I heard about recently actually. So apparently, I don't know anything about Skullgirls, by the way, for the record. Like at all. But I know there's some really funny drama going on. Where the creators of the game, what is it? They went ahead and tried like censoring the game, I guess, because well, most of the characters that were sexualized in it were fucking minors. So they wanted to tone down the sexualization on it a bit, which is like completely fair. It's totally understandable, but for some reason, so many people got mad about it. Like legitimately, so many fucking people. It's crazy. What's even more crazy, like I'm pretty sure the game at the moment on Steam has an overly negative. The most recent reviews are overly negative because of this shit. For some reason, it's not even like how. How does that happen? Like, what the fuck? But that's something apparently. I don't know how. Legitimately, if you look at the game right now, the most recent reviews are just overly negative because of this fucking change for whatever reason. It's so it's so confusing. Like out of all things. My goodness. I don't know much about Skullgirls though. I know it's a very good game, and I know it's apparently like a really good fighting game. Apparently, I know a lot about that one Trumpet. Is that what's the character? Like if they didn't they removed panty shots from a 16-year-old girl, and the game got review bombed on Steam. That's what I find to be the funniest thing. Like they didn't even publicly announce the update. Nobody would have noticed it because it's such a minor change. That's true. Like, the things that makes sense. It's a minor. You can't do that to minors if you didn't know. So of course they fucking patched it. So I don't know why you would get mad about that, but okay. I do know about that one like Skullgirls character. What is the character you mentioned? Drama? I don't know who that is, but I know about that. What is it? I know about that one character in Skullgirls with the. Was it the guy with the trumpet? I think he's pretty cool. He's a pretty awesome fellow. Goodness. Yeah. Do be a soundtrack from Sonic Roboblast, which is a game. I've actually... What is that? A fun fact about Sonic Roboblast. My good golly old girlfriend by the name of Bean G is what is it? I've seen her like play Sonic Roboblast once, and she fucking hated it apparently. It's kind of funny. It's mostly like, I mean, to be fair, I've only seen her play like one level, and it was like the last stage. She hated playing through it because it had that one, was it that one mechanic where Sonic couldn't breathe in space? Which I feel like to me doesn't even really make much sense, because can't Sonic just breathe in space naturally? Isn't that like canon? What happened? This song sounds like the Mania boss thing, or like the mini boss theme anyway. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of it. Either that or it's something else, I don't know. For some reason the Mania boss theme comes to mind. Big Band? Yeah, Big Band. Hi Kerbo. It's funny how they said they were getting pissed off over drawing them and gets fucked furious when said drawing isn't sexualized anymore. That's true. Weren't a lot of people complaining too that the characters were sexualized? Wasn't that also a thing? Yeah, they patched it. People are still fucking complaining. Now people are complaining about that. What the fuck? That's fucking something. My goodness. But yeah, Big Band's pretty cool. Trying to make sure I really try to be on model with this. Because some of these are still on model, they just have perspective. It's just really, this is a good thing to practice, to having like a model sheet and trying to stay on model. Because if I want to get better on animation, and if I have to deal stuff with stuff like model sheets in the future. I better get better at drawing that. Maybe I should make the eyes a little closer or bigger. Does this look? It's fine. Maybe the face is too like. I feel like I'm free to change like the hair and stuff. I feel like this body in particular is like really square. It's squarer than it needs to be. Oh, I know this song. This song rocks. I have listened to this OST before, but I remember plenty of songs, but not that. They also censored a character which had an armed. What was an armband symbol in their symbol, and people who used that complained, made them uncomfortable. So then people were crying about it. Jesus. Personally, I didn't care. I just thought Peacock and Binbear were pretty cool. Fair. I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about Scroll Girls besides. Well, I don't know any other character besides what Big Band has mentioned earlier, and what else is there? There's that one, like, what is it? Character-based stuff that looks like a, it's like a, what is it? It looks like a, she has like a Cuphead style thing, like she looks like she's like in the Cuphead style, sort of. Which is just the 1930s cartoon style, I guess. That character's cool. I think she's coolio. I don't know about anyone else though. I am not a Scroll Girls fanatic. I don't know shit. I feel like I should give his face like perspective. So it looks a little off. So. Funniest thing is that plenty of adult characters still had panty shots. They could play, yeah. I mean, it makes sense why those. even though I'm not pro fucking. Well, I mean, I don't care if like characters are sexualized. I guess like do whatever you want. I think it's a little weird, but whatever. You can do whatever the fuck you want, I guess. Whatever the fuck you draw. But yeah. But I mean, yeah. If adult characters are sexualized, that's the problem. Who the fuck gives this shit? People only complained about the fucking minders not being sexualized, which is just like what? What? What do you mean? I really like this piano solo in this song. It's really good. It's very catchy. It reminds me, there's this one song in, what is it, Sonic Time Twisted that's really good. It's like, it's also in the desert. Is this in the desert level? Oh no, this is a Techno Hill. I thought this was from the desert level, but no. But there's a song in Sonic Time Twisted that sounds similar to this. Probably add perspective onto this. That is silly little eyeballs. There we go. Again, I really want to take my time with this. Well, I guess, yeah, I do have... It took me a bit to remember actually cool robot characters, I think. There's a lot of Newgrounds robot characters I like well, I think all the, what is it, all the bots are pretty cool. All the Newgrounds bots, P-bot or whatever. I like all of them, they're silly. And, I would say, okay, I was gonna say, what is it, I like Alloy? But I don't know, I'm kind of mixed on Alloy. Alloy's pretty cool, I like Alloy. Sometimes he's just kind of too edgy, I guess, like, I don't know. But I like Alloy for the most part. Mind Chamber's stuff is also, like, I'm kind of mixed on it. Sometimes I think it's pretty cool. And sometimes, honestly, I like Mind Chamber's stuff in terms of, like, even though it's, like, rough and shit, and, like, very outdated compared to now. I don't know, I like how it gives that old Newgrounds vibe and soul, so I kind of like it. Except for that, I don't know. I do like drawing robot type designs though, even though I'm not that good at it at the moment. I think I did a good job with this. I tried to add enough robotic details to make this seem robotic, and I think I did a pretty good job. But it's not like I often draw robot type shit. That'd be cool. Oh, I know a good robot character, Freddy Fazbear. Now that's a good robot character. I love Freddy Fazbear. Oh my god. Robert. Thank you. Logzek Granny. This do be Robert. I wonder, I feel like this is enough details. I feel like since it's like up close now, I can add like the detail that like, yeah, these are multiple parts and shit. Because what I want to do for this later on is I guess like what was I about to say? Like color it all like kind of in some like detail, I guess. And then do like little things like shading like this basically all around to give it that like, I don't know, like cool look, I guess. That like sort of like realistic shading look, but also it has some style on it. Cause I can't go on making something if it's not stylistic in a way. Okay, honestly, the fact this looks, let me see it. I was gonna say it looks, actually I'll keep it like this. It doesn't really make sense perspective wise that these fingers from all the way back here are going all over this hand, I guess. But I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's a cool detail that the fingers are extending, that they're extending over the hand of this. It's like they're trying to grab Picos, trying to kill him. Robots are cool. Oh, they are cool, I guess. IDK. They are pretty cool. Who else is there? Let's see. I started on drawing this guy, but probably gonna do like a different line art size on the later hand. In fact, let me make sure, let me tweak this a little bit so that the line art in here is bigger. Because it's all like perspective based. What else is there? What even this? What is this thing supposed to be? Is that another Uber kit behind him, or I forgot what I drew here? That is like a green thing. Oh, I just realized this hand is covering this face. I did all this detail all for nothing. Oh well. Oh well. I think I'll draw this guy first before I drew his hand. What song is this? Let me see. Oh, this is the ocean level. Sonic Robo Blast is cool as fuck. I know they did do that, what is it? Sonic Frontiers update recently where they added the spin dash, I guess, and that's pretty cool. Because it actually adds momentum to the game. Well, the game's still janky as fuck, so it's not even perfect. I have heard though that Sega surprisingly got like a bigger budget after Frontiers. I don't know, maybe their next Sonic game will be really fucking cool. I feel like I'm in a big, Sonic Adventure high at the moment. So I feel like it'd be cool to see an adventure game that's like similar to maybe Adventure 1 or 2. I wouldn't mind either. Both are good. Although, just saying, Adventure 1, a game based on Adventure 1's level design would be omega awesome. Adventure 1 is pretty cool, and I like it better than Adventure 2. Not gonna lie. There we go. Alright, well this face so far is fairly on model. Fairly. Let me change this. There we go. The detail is cool though. Thank you. I don't know what you're referring to, but thank you. I guess. I guess like since I wonder if I should put the antenna over here. There we go. I'm thinking, what if I add more texture to the hair? Well, I'll see how it looks in the final thing, and I'll consider. This hair is kind of empty compared to everything else here. Did I merge these two layers? I did. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, because I had to like move it. I think. I don't remember at all. Man, early Sonic games like Generations and Heroes are super jank. And I guess Sonic Team thought it was a good idea bring that jank back. I mean, I think it's because, like, what is it? Sonic Team surprisingly doesn't have a very high budget to make stuff. You'd expect like a high budget from like Sonic, but apparently like going into Frontiers they didn't really have anything, so that's why it turned out like super buggy. But I think it's mostly because a lot of games they made were recently. I feel like it's because well, I feel like Forces like turned out good for them, but I guess like when making Forces they didn't really have that many like level designers on the team, which is why most of them were taken from where most of the level designers were from Lost World or whatever, but only like some of the level designers and most of the guys on there were new. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that was mostly because didn't really have a high budget making Forces, even though they made a really good lighting engine. I think what really broke them down, I think it's really, even though Sonic Team did not work on Rise of Lyric at all, that affected the sales of most Sonic games pretty heavily. And also because they made Lost World for whatever reason. I feel like them making fucking Sonic Lost World after Generations was just like not a good idea at all, like business-wise. Not business-wise, I don't know. Because, yeah, nobody played Lost World. Because it was ass. And I guess, in combination with that, with fucking, Rise of Lyric doing poorly, they just lost a bunch of team members. But, Frontiers did do marginally well. So they did acquire like members on the team. I'm pretty sure that had like good stuff. The only good thing to come out from the Sonic Boom era was the TV show. Yeah, it was. I really like the TV show. I'm surprised the TV show has like a fairly decent. Or not fairly decent. It has a very large cult following, which I did not expect. Like, cause it's fucking Sonic Boom. But the show is good. Surprised that many people know about the show. I'm surprised the whole fucking. There's a lot of things in it that became like literal memes, which is crazy. But the game did flop a lot, and I don't even remember what happened in the 3DS Boom games that came out. I feel like the thing is that Boom wasn't trying to reboot the franchise like most people thought. It was just trying to be like a spin-off, but they didn't advertise it that way. So Sonic just like died for a little bit when it came out. Goodness, I think the perspective here is a little off. I wonder because, like, maybe, let me try this out, actually. Because this might look good. Yeah, that works. That works, actually. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that use of perspective, actually. My goodness. Hello, Yachty. Hello. Are you still in your whoever's house or whatever? Wish Lost World was good. Parkour sounds fun. Yeah, the parkour did sound fun. Have you seen the Sonic Boom concept art? That shit went so hard. It did. Really did. Going from Generations to Rise of Lyric is like literal whiplash from Game 4. Your art's really good, thank you. Yeah, I feel like... No, the fact... I mean, from Generations, I mean, like, Lost World came out. I mean, I guess nobody knew about Lost World, like, ever. And, that's ironic, because nobody fucking remembers that game coming out. But, yeah, Boom to... From Generations to Boom is like... Oof. What else do people say? This game's a straight made 3D version. Yeah, I wish Lost World was good. I ain't at home yet, SMH. Aw man, that sucks. That sucks, man. That's fucked up. Wish Lost World was good. Parkour sounds so fun. Yeah, I wish, like, I feel like, yeah, that's, the thing is that I wish, like, because Lost World had a lot of good ideas. It just controlled like ass. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they didn't really do much with the parkour, but also, like, honestly, I don't know. Lost World, like, experimented with a lot of things, but I still, like, I kind of like most Lost World levels, like, conceptually, I guess. Like, I know a lot of people hate this level, but I really like the level where you turn into, like, a snowball. I don't know, I think that's a funny idea. And I feel like, I don't know, most levels I find to be pretty alright in there. It's just the whole thing is that the game controlled, like, goo goo gaga. So that's why nobody played it. But also, like, I guess, like, another thing about Lost World, it was kind of like, if you think about it, it was kind of, like, similar to the adventure game, sort of. Like, in concept, I guess. But it felt like so not like those games, and it tried doing its own thing, which that didn't work. Which was like, eh. Oof. Game was ass. Do you post art on Newgrounds? Or I do post them on Newgrounds. If you wanna find my Newgrounds, is it in my about page? Let me see. Yes, my Newgrounds is on my about page. So if you want to see most of my art, yes, there are Newgrounds, and you can see them from out. The duty sections were really bland, and the 3DS version was so ass. I think that was the first time I put down a game that got the Dragon Road, but couldn't. That's fair. I did hear Dragon Road was... Honestly, I mean, I've seen footage of Dragon Road. It doesn't seem that bad. I mean, I guess it would be that bad because the game doesn't really control good. Dragon Road had some fun ideas, though, like how the whole level is just Zavek's fucking dragon trying to kill you, I guess. It's a fun idea, like trying to evade its all attacks. The thing is that Lost World tried a lot of things, a lot of them didn't work, because... Oh god, there's the fucking Flappy Bird level. Oh, that was awful. That was not good. My goodness. And I feel like what another thing that killed it, like it came out during a time, because I think Lost World had like a lot of variety, but it was like, I don't know, how would you call it? Like Lost World had a lot of variety, but it really, I guess it just didn't use it well. Yeah, I guess. What's weird is that most new Sonic games like use like Lost World elements, I guess. Like I heard, like I haven't played Frontiers, but I heard the spin dash in it
is like similar to like Lost World's spin dash, I guess, in a way. Which I also heard. I mean, I also heard that the spin dash in Lost World was not too bad. But it's just like there's a lot of Lost World referencing in like a lot of Sonic media nowadays. Even though I'm so certain like nobody knows Lost World even exists. There's just so many references of it. Like I'm pretty sure nowadays Zavok is just literally fucking everywhere. Lost World, though, threw a lot of things at the wall, and none of it stuck because the controls were bad. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I feel like if the controls were good, it could have been a nifty game. Again, there are a lot of levels in Lost World that I do like, though. Well, I guess, like, I mean, none of it, and I bet none of it, like, plays fun. But I mean, like, conceptually, like as a concept, I like, what is it? Because I can name a lot of things. I know they made, like, a Zelda level. That was a cool. I like that one. What else is there? Can't remember, because Lost World tried a lot of shit. Can't remember at the top of my head. I remember a lot of levels I'm liking. Oh, I like, okay, honestly, even though it's like way too long, I like the first act of, what is it? Is it Windy Hill? It's like Windy Hill, but like fucking in the sky. The first level of that world was pretty cool. Where it's like you had to beat a bunch of like caterpillars and shit. They were all giant. And okay, honestly thinking about it, I don't know if I like that level too much because it did have that one section where it's like you're trying not to get shot by this turtle, but you're like in cloud physics, so you're just moving incredibly slowly. Like, I don't know. I feel like the only thing I like from that level is the caterpillar section. I think that's it. Oh, I like the first level in the jungle world. But there's like this big 3D section on rails, and you have to dodge the crocodiles. That's fun. That's a fun idea. It reminds me of the, what is it? The level in Sonic Heroes, where it's also a jungle level, and you have to do like a similar thing in the second act. Or either the second or the first act, I don't remember. I've heard there are like rumors that there's like gonna be like a Sonic Heroes remake or something. I don't fucking know. But if that's cool, if that's something that's gonna happen, that will be something. I'm not sure if I trust the Sonic team with remakes like at all, but. The idea of a Heroes remake is interesting, I think. The drop dash did remind me of Lost World spin dash. And you mean the drop dash in general, or the drop dash in, like, I don't know, like in like most recent Sonic games or something. I don't know. Also, Lost World came out at a time where being a Sonic fan was ridiculed. Oh yeah, that's true. For some reason, came out during that time. I thought you were made fun of liking Sonic when, what is it? Like after, I thought the whole area started after fucking Rise of Lyric came out. And so, like, if you liked Sonic back then, a lot of people bullied you. I don't think. Was it after Lost World? Because I remember... I remember specifically. Because I found out, even though it didn't come out during that year at all. Well, being ridiculed because you liked Sonic went on for like a long-ass time. Like, as a kid, I unironically thought, what is it, Rise of Lyric was a cool ass game. It was the coolest shit I've ever seen. And I told some of my friends about it, and they just bullied me. And that wasn't even like when the game came out, I guess. I found out about the game like, was it like 2016 or something? I don't know. And then I got made fun of. It got made fun of in middle school a lot. And a lot of people say like, liking Sonic is gay. Which I mean, it's not false. That's not false, you know? There's a lot of gay people that like Sonic, me included. My goodness. It went from Sonic 4 to Sonic Boom. Being a Sonic game was hated, was it? I mean, I guess, yeah, in Sonic 4 it made sense. Like, after Sonic 4 came out, Sonic 4 was ass. I still think Sonic 4 is complete fucking garbage. It's just like, I think it's like my least favorite Sonic game like ever. Legitimately. There's a lot of Sonic games I know are more shit than Sonic 4. But Sonic 4 is just, I feel nothing when looking at it. Sonic 4 was doo-doo water. Episode 2 though had some neat ideas though. But it also carried the shit music. All I can think of is that one song from episode 2. Was it the Oil Desert theme? That sounds like ass. It sounds so good, you know? My goodness. Then Sonic Mania came out and people loved Sonic again. Because they actually made a good game for once. Yeah, I have noticed that people stopped bullying you for liking Sonic after Mania came out. Then people were like, oh, Mania's a good game. My goodness. I feel like it's also because, like, what is it? A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people, like, I feel like the whole thing of like people bullying you because Sonic is also, I feel like that also could have come from, because most people like really fucking dislike Sonic in like, was it Smash Bros? And that's because, I mean, it's completely fair. I feel like in Brawl they just made him like incredibly annoying, but also like he's just not a good character at all. And like Smash fans, I'd say, are like crazy. So like if you like a character even outside of Smash, they'd like bully you and shit. And I feel like Smash being in, what is it, like, and I feel like Sonic being in like Smash definitely opened up more attention to the character, I guess. I remember the first time I played, what is it, Brawl, or not played, because I've seen like, what is it, one of my siblings play the game like all the way through, and they played through, what is it, Subspace, and I saw them play through the entirety of, what is it, was it the last level? I think it's also called Subspace. I'm not sure, I forgot. But we were just all confused by Sonic just showing up like out of nowhere, once like to like beat the shit out of Taboo. Because it's like, I don't know why. Why is that? I still don't know why that happens. Why they just decided to show him as like a surprise character at the end. It was really odd. Sonic Warriors was the only Sonic game that had ass gameplay and ass music. That is true. I mean, I can name a few. uh, Sonic games that also have that. Okay, I was gonna say Forces, but I feel like the only songs in Forces I don't like are the classic Sonic songs. Because they sound not good. But I feel like overall I like most of the Forces soundtrack, even though it's very synth-y, I guess. But Sonic 4 music was not good. I know that, like, what is it, in recent gameplay of, what is it, like, Sonic Superstars, they decided to use Sonic 4 music as placeholder music for whatever reason. Which is, like, weird. It made me spooked for a little bit, because I was like, oh no, if the music is gonna sound like this in the actual fucking game. But, I mean, I've heard that T-Lopes is composing for Superstars, and I've also heard, like, from the gameplay they have shown, I don't know, this looks like something, sometimes. It's actually kind of cool, which is silly. I kind of like that idea. And I also like the boss they showed for, like, the jungle level, where it's the big beetle that shoots out lightning or whatever. That's a silly boss. And I feel like most of the stuff they showed for, like, the jungle level in general looks pretty nifty. Some of it. I feel like most of the level design looks very automated, I guess, which is, like, it's my main gripe. It's like, hold on, someone added me in the Silly Juniors server. Let me respond to that. There we go. Cold take, but to 2009 to 10 Unleashed is uncalled for to me. Wait, what? 2009 to 2010 for, yeah, I mean, yeah. It's not really a cold take. I feel like most people just feel that way. Sonic Unleashed was good. Lamar. I feel like Sonic Unleashed was good. Sonic Unleashed was a good game. Most people just didn't like it because of Werehog. Which is, to be fair, it is like most of the game. Most of the game is like Werehog. But, daytime levels in the hub world were really good. And I feel like most people are starting to realize that they weren't so shit. There are a lot of cool stuff about Unleashed. And when I first played Unleashed, I thought it was really good. I really liked that game. Now I'm like, I mean, now I think I like it a lot because it's like nostalgic, and it's still like a really good game in my opinion. But I looked at, what is it, Sonic Adventure, and I feel like I kind of like that more. Even then, even though I feel like Unleashed is still like one of the best boost games because it does like, it is. I mean, I guess the levels are harder. Or like more complex than just like regular boost levels you'd see like nowadays. Like a lot of them are pretty challenging, and some of them have like unique and cool details put into it. I feel like another thing about Unleashed, I feel like, okay, the thing is that Unleashed is a really good game. The frame rate is ass. The frame rate is not good. And I feel like most people not liking it because of the frame rate. That is completely fair, honestly. That is a point I can like 100% agree with. Because looking back at like was it the frame rate they have in like the Werehog levels, it's like, what the fuck? Like how? Especially since like the frame rate in the daytime stages is mostly good. I feel like the only time it really drops is like in that one level in the jungle. but just something happened with the Werehog station. Just something went on there. And I don't know what happened, but that was that. It's something. Not liking the night beat 'em up sections is a valid point, but saying the game really isn't fair, yeah, I'd say the same thing. Because there's more to game than Werehog. Even then, I kind of like the Werehog stages though, even though the frame rate is half. I like the Werehog stages. I feel like if you level up the Werehog, he becomes more fun to play, I guess. And the music in them is really good when you can hear it, and when it's not interrupted by the battle theme every 5 seconds. Then yeah, it has good music. I feel like most of the Werehog stages are good in general. I don't know, I like most of them. I like the Spagonia stage, where it's like there's that one point in it where you have to like pull a switch and you have to drop like a barrel or something, and then there's that whole section at the end where you have to climb the clock tower. And it's pretty cool. I like that level overall. It's very long, but I don't know. I like it. I like it. It's fairly neat. What else is the level I like? I also like the Werehog level in the the snowy, the icy place, I guess. That one's also good. Same with actually, Windmill Isle. There's a lot of Werehog stages I like. Honestly, and I know a lot of people hate this one for some reason, but I also like the I like the Werehog stage in the whole jungle area. I forgot what it's called. That was a good one. Yeah, Unleashed was a good ass game. Honestly, thinking about it, it had a frame rate, but it was cool. Look now. What else am I missing here? I got distracted by Lamau. Jesus, yeah, there's a lot of, I can tell I'm putting a lot of detail into this. Let me increase some of the... Is there supposed to be something back here, or... I think the hand behind this is supposed to be, supposed to have a claw. Is there a guy under here, or am I... Oh no, he has an arm, I see. That's what's missing. He also has a hand. So let me put that in. Yeah, I feel like when I start coloring these, I'll keep the line art of the greens and shit, or like the sketches, just so I know which robot is which, because it is kind of hard to tell with how many there are, and will help me with coloring so epically. Hello, Maniac 64. Welcome. Ugh. There we go. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, I drew the antenna. It will be kind of hard to see the antenna though, because the line is fucking black. Oh well, I'll figure the problem out. And I think I'll increase the line art size on some of these. We'll go. Going from Sonic 06 to English was a glow up IMO. It was. It really was. Although honestly, if 06 wasn't like completely broken and like not playable at all, I feel like it would have been a good game. Honestly. Because I feel like the whole thing with 06 is that the reason why it turned out really shitty is because, well, I know a lot of people played it during the, because it had like a E3 demo, I guess. And I heard a lot of people played it there and thought it was like really good, apparently. The things that would happen is that somehow Sonic Team or whatever accidentally deleted the code or something from the game for the game that was present in that E3 demo, and they had to remake everything from scratch. Had to remake everything from scratch in what is it? In a short amount of time, because the game was gonna come out in Christmas. And yeah, the game turned out to be ass. That's how it happened. What the fuck is happening here? That nothing's covering this hand, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that's the antenna. Yeah, no, I'll keep it like that. It is starting to get harder to see everything out of. There's like a bajillion of these guys. I might need to tweak some of the line art too. Some of it's pretty big and I'm not sure how to feel about that. I wonder how it will look once I make everything like smallish. I'll see. Maybe it's not a big deal. I'll see. I'll see once I get a good look at everything, I guess. Maybe it's not a big deal. I'll see how it looks. I don't think it's hard to make a better game than Sonic 06 though. I mean, fair. But I don't know. But I feel like, I don't know, Sonic 06 had like a good amount, a lot of good levels. It's just the game was not fun to play and it was broken. But Sonic 06 had good levels. I feel like what really proves that is fucking, what is it, Project 06 existing? Like it literally just removed most of the bugs from the game, made Sonic faster, tweaked a bunch of other stuff. And the game is really good. Same level design and everything. The game is just, they just fixed the game. So I feel like if the actual game turned out anything like Project 06, it would have been a pretty good game, I'd say. Project 06 is really good. I've watched, I mean I haven't played it myself, but I've seen multiple videos of it and like gameplay, and oh, it's so sick. It's really fucking good. It's like, I especially love what they added, the little cutscenes at the beginning of each level that they added in Project 06. They're like super good. Like I remember, I haven't seen, I know they had like a Silver update, but I haven't seen most of the new cutscenes they added from there. But there was this one I saw of like Silver entering like what is it, like one of the jungle levels or whatever. I forgot what it was called. Oh, it looked really good. It was so like smoothly animated and shit. It was awesome.
Ugh. God. The badniks are emerging. That is insane. That is true. Oh, I've heard this song. This song. Wait, what song is this? Oh, it's the Metal Sonic song. Yeah. Yeah. Is this from the level my girlfriend hates? I don't even know. I forgot. Is Yari still in there? Is Yari still in there? I don't think she's still in here in this chat. Wow. Ugh. Not on the topic of Sonic 4 anymore, but I feel like the only song I remember being like good in the game is the song that's playing right now, not this exact song, but the Metal Sonic song in episode 2 was really good. I actually really like the tune of that, and a lot of people think so too. I feel like, is there a guy in behind us? Pretty sure there is. There we go. What song is this? Oh, that's the Metal song, but I see. Honestly, seeing is just to see. Let me see. Really, to make a better game than Sonic 06, just Sonic Team loves fucking out. I mean, fair. I guess. I don't know, I still stand by the point that Sonic 06 could have been a good game if they didn't fuck shit up. Lamau. Like, I feel like looking back at like Rise of Lyric, that game is like so ass. It makes Sonic 06 look good. Because Rise of Lyric is so boring. I used to like that game as a kid, like a lot. I used to think it was, oh my god, Rise of Lyric is the coolest thing ever in the world. But I looked back on it recently, I was like, oh my god, this sucks. Because the game is just like, it's so boring. Like, most of the game is just like slow. I feel like what hurts is that you're like really slow in the game. Like, Sonic is just super slow. And like, strolling around in the hub worlds and stuff is like, it all looks incredibly boring. Couple of that, the combat being just like repetitive and not fun at all. Because I feel like they could have done something cool like with Unleashed, where they could have given people unique moves and shit. But it's all just like a boring beat 'em up. The concept art for I know Boom was originally gonna be like a really good game. At first, it's just got. I feel like the whole thing is that it got fucked up because something happened in its early development. Like, I feel like it's more so because like the game was originally gonna be something completely different, but then Sega came in, or Sonic Team. It came in, and they were like, we want this game to be more advertiser friendly, and we want you to change a bunch of shit. Couple that with the whole thing being ported, all of it being ported into the fucking Wii U, like out of nowhere. It just killed the whole thing. Killed the entire fucking game.
and made it flop, and a lot of people had to rush it a lot. So that's how it got fucked up a little bit. To be seeing the development of Boom and seeing Sega continuously screw the dev team over is just sad. It was really sad. It was really sad because I feel like they were just trying to do its own thing, but then it got bombarded with all this other shit. And it was like, I'm pretty sure the whole story of the game had to change as well, because it was gonna be like about Sonic's origin or whatever. But then Sega was like, no, we can't do that. You cannot make a game about that. So they had to scrap it and make it into something generic. They had to introduce this fucking lizard guy out of nowhere. Lyric is such an ass villain. I completely forgot Lyric was even like a part of the game. Until I realized, oh yeah, right, this guy exists. Cause it's like I feel like Lyric is just like one of the most like boring things you could probably make out of villain. He's like super tropey, I guess, but not in like a charming or like fun way, I guess. He just has a lot of boring motives and shit. Coupled with his personality just being kind of just like generic evil villain. And yeah, no, he just sucked. But what else was there? Game's story was just ass, I think, because it had... I feel like I don't even know what it was trying to do. Like, it was trying to do this whole, like, time thing, I guess. Which didn't really work. I guess, and the whole story just ended up being, like, your generic, side quest. Or, like, adventure quest story or whatever. No ended up, like, very boring. Especially since they replaced the Chaos Emeralds with these fucking generic MacGuffin crystals. Which is like, yeah, Boom was something. Boom was sure something. Like in the Boom era, it felt like Sega and Sonic Team didn't know what to do with Sonic at all. It did feel like that. Although to be fair, I mean, I know Boom was supposed to be like a side spin-off series. It's just the whole thing is that Sega didn't advertise it as such, so it was all like weird. And that's why the whole character fucking died for a bit, because people thought, oh, this is the new direction for Sonic. Just fucking sucks ass. I'm Christian, and I will go pepper spraying GameStop imports. Oh my god. But Boom was something. And I feel like, yeah, looking back at the concepts they made, like, yeah, the whole, like, story was gonna be, I mean, it didn't show, maybe it showed a lot of the story, and I just didn't pay attention. But, I mean, from what I've heard, the story could have been, like, really cool. And, a game exploring, like, Sonic's origin is actually kind of... It's a pretty cool idea, I think. That's why the movies did so well, is because they explored that concept, and it was pretty awesome. For both people getting into Sonic, and for both people knowing about Sonic, it was pretty cool. And I feel like Boom doing that sort of like storyline could have been a cool. It could have been a good idea too, because wasn't like Boom supposed to be like a side series, I guess. it was supposed to be like a spin-off series, like meant to like get more people into Sonic, and I feel like a Sonic origin story for that could have been a really cool idea. But they changed it to something kind of, I don't know, something weird and something that didn't really make sense. It felt like Boom felt like a game that was like a scrapped thing from like the mainline series that didn't end up doing something, that didn't end up like coming out, I guess. Because as a kid, I always thought, Rise of Lyric was like one of the games in the Sonic Boom series. There are more Sonic Boom games. It's supposed to be like one of the games. Little did I know it was like the first. It was the first Boom game like ever. It was something. The whole thing I was trying to tell was very confusing. Like they're moving away from how shit Boom was. Yeah. I feel like what's funny is that they're making fun. Most new Sonic stuff is making fun of how bad Boom was, which is kind of funny. Weren't there like wasn't like Sonic Forces or whatever? They had like Boom themed clothes for like the Avatar or whatever, and it made fun of Boom Little. I know, I know the Boom TV show made fun of Boom a lot, like as a concept. They made fucking Blue Arms jokes about. I feel like they just made jokes about criticizing Sonic in general. Like there was, oh man, Boom was really good. That whole fucking Chris Chan episode was really funny. Like actually, that was a good ass episode. The thing is that they literally, the whole character they introduced was literally Chris Chan. He was quite literally supposed to be just like, not even like, it's like a straight up, not even a subtle reference to fucking Chris Chan. It was really funny. And they combined it with that one like Stephen King book, whatever the fuck it's called, I forgot. But that was a good ass episode, I think. That was really funny. Boom had a lot of good ass episodes. I don't remember a lot from memory, but I do know there were a lot of good ones. Let me make the eyes smaller, actually. There were some episodes that were really good in Boom that weren't even like supposed to be like jokey, I guess. Like I feel like the whole like the whole like ending arc with like the shadow fight and stuff, that was really well executed, I think. It did the whole like, oh, we're in what is it, an alternate universe thing, like fairly well. That was a good ass episode. I remember, oh yeah, the episode where they introduced like Vector and stuff. That was also a good episode. I like that one a lot. The Boom show was so meta, but not in like a cringy way. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't in like a cringy way. Cause it was like, I feel like, because like the whole thing is that it was making, I feel like what worked about is that they were making fun of how stupid Sonic was, which I feel like that works for Sonic. Because you can make fun of like so many things Sonic related, and I feel like just making an entire show based on that is just like, it's a genius idea, I think. Yeah, Boom was really good. I feel like I liked the one episode in the first season where it was like they introduced this character, what is it, Justin Bieber, I guess, and the whole episode was just like, I think it was like a musical or whatever. Oh, I liked that one episode in the second season where they're like in a what is it? They're like on a road trip or whatever. And like there's this whole ending climax where like what is it?
There's like this whole ending climax where like they have like a song number out of nowhere. That was a good ass episode. I remember watching Boom as a kid and being like really excited for like every new episode to just like come out. Because I was like, oh, this shit is gonna be good. This shit is gonna be funny. I do remember the only problem with like the second Boom season is that like everything was animated like really good compared to like the first season stuff, because most of the animation in season 1 was very stiff, and I feel like it didn't sell. I feel like it being very stiff didn't sell like some of the jokes, I guess. But in the second season, everything was animated really good, but it did look like they rushed most of the episodes, because most of the stuff weren't like rendered correctly, most of the 3D models and such. And I feel like it's not like a big deal once you like, you can look over that fact like very easily and not like pay attention to it whatsoever. But it is very noticeable once you first see it. The Boom show was also way too good for the material they worked off of. Okay, Sonic, okay, the games. So much that the show did, only people remember it's from that era. I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And I feel like most Sonic material that people like remember fondly is like, coincidentally, it is the Boom show out of all things, which is like so unexpected. Because it's like, you wouldn't expect the Boom show to like get anywhere, like at all. Because it's like, well, first of all, it's not based on fucking, what is it, Sonic the Hedgehog itself. It's based off the side series, which most people thought were weird. So you wouldn't expect it to like pop off at all. But it did. You know, apparently, it has like a cult following now, which is insanely crazy. I think. And it did have like a lot of things to work off of, especially itself. Because it does look like it made fun of like just the idea of Boom like a lot. Just quite shitty. I will say there's like another problem with Boom where like most of the characters, I feel like it's especially in like the first season. I feel like the only episode in the first season which I don't really like is that dog episode where it like spits like sludge or whatever. Which is like, I'm pretty sure that's like episode 4. So that's like way early on in the show. And I feel like it's another one I don't really like in the first season is like the what is it? It's the episode where like, man, how do you describe it? It's the episode where like, I don't even know what happens. But it's like, it's the episode that has like that one scene where it's like Sonic next to a rock and he's having like a tea party or whatever. That episode was animated better than like most of the episodes in the first season, but most of the characters in that acted very out of character, and also like what is it? How do I say it? They acted mostly out of character. I feel like the whole plot point was weird. And I feel like the whole, like, what is it, the format of the jokes for that episode was also kind of different from what it usually was. I don't know, it was wacky. The one complaint I can give is that is that one scene can look really good and the other scene can look like dog water because the animators were overworked. And the episodes needed to be rushed. Yeah, I did hear they did have a very bad work schedule, especially since like the show didn't have a good budget either. You'd expect like a Sonic show to have like a really good budget, but no. Well, I guess it isn't too uncommon because Sonic X had a lot of scenes where it was just straight up off-modeled. And I don't even know what happened. I mean, the second season looked really good, but season 1 had the Eggman banana scene, and it was really awesome. I was actually considering, what is it? There was one time, me and my girlfriend wanted to watch. We're considering to watch like all of Sonic X in Japanese. We didn't end up doing it though, but we did watch the first part. Like some of like the first episode in Japanese, because I know the Japanese dub of Sonic X is actually really good, even though it has like a buttload of swearing. For some reason, they made fucking Tails does say shit in the Japanese dub, and it is both funny but also confusing. It's like, why? They had to remove it from the English dub because it's for kids, Lamap. But it is kind of funny that they literally put literal fucking curse words in a Sonic show, like when it first aired in Japan. Didn't Sonic Boom reference YTP, specifically Pingus? It did reference Pingus. That was also really good. I liked the episode where it referenced that too. It was like this fucking frog civilization or whatever that they just kind of like made up out of nowhere. No silly. I don't know about other YTPs though. I know it referenced Pingus, but I don't know about anything else. That's the only thing I remember it referencing, as far as I know. Yeah, honestly, yeah. The more I work on this, better looks. Oh yeah. Remove some of the. Oh yeah, this is Omega detailed. It's all like fairly far away too, so not a big problem. I don't know. I feel like Sonic Boom also referenced a lot of internet media in general. There was that one episode in season 2 which was kind of weird. Or at least I kind of remember it weird. Well, actually, it wasn't that bad. Well, actually, the whole concept of it was kind of funny, where like fucking Eggman gets like an equivalent to like an Instagram account or something, and he tries getting a bunch of followers. It's pretty shitty. It's pretty funny. Especially, I think the strangest thing about Boom is that like it feels like so weird compared to like what like Sonic media would like usually reference, I guess. Because Boom went out of their way and referenced a bunch of like stuff, not only stuff outside of Sonic, but also just random like media in general, which is like it's really weird to see from Sonic out of all things. But it kind of works for Boom. Boom is just supposed to be like this whole like meta thing. It's like it only starts being weird once you actually think about it. It's like why are TikTokers being referenced in a Sonic show? That's kind of what the fuck. But it doesn't. Once you've watched like enough Boom episodes, it really doesn't. It feels like completely normal and like in character. which is like, it's weird, but it's also not weird at the same time. Like, it strangely works. That's the whole thing. Song's really good. What song is this? Oh, Frozen Hills. Crazy. Does it show which people made each song? Alexander. Oh my god, Lloyd Paul made this song? No fucking way. That's insane. Okay, I drew this hand in like a different perspective. Does it look... It could work if I change the hand a little bit. But I was talking about Sonic X earlier. Yeah, Sonic X, the Japanese dub of Sonic X did have shitty fucking curse words. That was silly. Some internet references in Boom are so dated it hurts. Unless they're actually funny and surprising. I remember some references in the first season that were kind of like, yeah, that was pretty cringy. But everything in the second season everything referenced there was pretty funny. I don't know. Was not too shabby. I don't know if it's like the first season or the second season, but one of them had like this one episode where like it was like about like a circus or something. I don't know why that kicked. Silly circus episode. I remember Knuckles being in it. I feel like that's another thing about Boom. A lot of people complain about Knuckles in Boom. But I think like Knuckles is like the best part of the show. Cause it's like, I mean, obviously it's really, Knuckles being like incredibly dumb is really out of character for Knuckles. But like literally every character in Boom is like out of character. And I feel like Knuckles being incredibly stupid works, cause especially like, I feel like all the stupid stuff that Knuckles says is like really funny. Like he's straight up like the best character, I think, besides Eggman. No, Knuckles is like the second best character. Eggman is the best character in the show. Eggman's really good. I especially like that one episode. I think it was in the first season where like Knuckles takes control of like, or like tries gaining ownership of like a library. That's where that whole meme came from, where it's like meme approved. That episode I remember being good, and I think there was this like court session in the middle of the episode. It was good. Good ass show. Oh shit! I didn't put the antenna on here. Let me just. There we go. Is that too long? I should draw the ball like right here. I'll have to make sure that I know where each antenna is, because they are kind of hard to see. Why does this song sound like it's reminding me of something? God fucking damn it, I just realized what it's reminding me of. God fucking damn it. Oh no, it's the fucking... God damn, I'm not even gonna say what it's reminding me of.
Knuckles kind of carries some episodes in the show, specifically the ones where Amy is kind of annoying. And Eggman is the best character in the show. His dialogue carries so hard.
That's so true. No, I do remember Amy kind of acting annoying, but that's mostly in the episodes where she's like kind of like out of character. I liked Amy most of the time, and well, actually no, never mind. Amy is really annoying in the show. But that's kind of played off as like that's the joke. Amy is supposed to be like really fucking annoying for no reason. I feel like that's the whole point. For the most part, it works, I think. Like in that one episode where a lot of people reference this episode actually. The episode where they're playing like a volleyball game or whatever, and Amy's like, can the woman beat the basketball game and prove that women are cool and more confident than males? And then Knuckles goes like, that is sexist. That is still like a really good joke, honestly. Like this, especially since like it comes like completely out of nowhere. Like Knuckles is supposed. The whole joke is that Knuckles like acts really smart in that particular moment, and the fact that he says like a straight up fact, like out of fucking nowhere. And also him for some reason being like a feminist is also like really funny, I think. Based ass Knuckles. My goodness. I remember seeing season 2 had a lot of good bits like that. Season 2 was just really good in general. I love season 2. Like season 1 was good and all. I liked most of season 1. But season 2 is like that's peak Sonic Boom right there. Oh, goodness. The one thing about Sonic... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say the one thing about... I guess like another thing about Sonic Boom was that like... I was about to say that Styx is kind of a weak character, but no, she has some like funny bits, I think. I feel like she's not really prominent in like most of episodes in like season 2 and stuff. In season 1 she's really prominent, she does have a lot of weak jokes, I think. But wasn't in season 2 she's only used when she needs to be. She's actually kind of cool. So hell yeah. Alright, that took your robot hand. I'll add some screws. Is there details on here I'm forgetting? I don't think there are. I think it's fairly good. Oh, I just remembered there one episode I really liked. God damn it. My goodness. Hold on, I was answering shit in fucking Discord servers and shit. What is it? What was I about to say? It was something. I remember that one episode in Boom. That was also a really good episode. It's the fucking episode where Tails gets cloned a lot. That was a good ass episode. Especially it had that one bit where a bunch of Tails has lick a wall. That was a good bit. That was pretty fun. That is another case of like one of the episodes looking really ass. And it was semi-shitty. What else am I missing? In fact, how long have I been streaming? Only an hour? It doesn't really feel like it. For some reason. I've done like a lot of line art progress in only an hour. Crazy. I usually get stuff done fairly slowly. It's always because I'm always calling you Fiati. Oh my god, I'm gonna draw a big hand. There we go. I draw clothes like very. I think I have a good way of drawing clothes now, where it's like clothes-like. I think I found a good pattern. For clothes, it's best to just mix a bunch of lines within a thing and then erase a bunch of lines, and there we go. There's a clovey texture. Jesus, there do be a lot of guys here. Now, some of them I forgot. Wait, do I have? I do have that off. Oh, he's placing a hand on this guy, I see. Actually, I don't know if I should keep that, because it kind of looks awkward. It will kind of look awkward. Because it's like... Left hand isn't even supposed to be like a hand, it's supposed to be like a claw. So it will look weird if it's like placed on top of this guy's head, I guess. Well, actually, it could work, I'll try it. Probably need to make like a more circular shape though. Actually, okay, better idea. I just do this. That could work actually. There we go. What is this song that's playing? Man, I've only... Okay, so here's a... I haven't seen... I know I'm playing like the Sonic Robo Blast OST right now, but I actually haven't seen much from the game. I mean, I've seen like the whole first few levels like completed, but I don't know what comes after that. Apparently there's more levels in the game, apparently, but I don't know anything about them. Also, this looks... Not sure how to feel about this actually. Maybe if I cover it up more, make it more clovey. That works, I guess. No, yeah, that works, that works. Now I just gotta... And I'll do this without looking at the sketch, it's fine. Actually, hold on, how about... What if I do this? And it's like, that could work. That could work, I think. Ugh. Actually, no, never mind. That doesn't work at all. Actually, I won't, probably won't keep the hand covering the whole thing. Oh, no, that's it. Okay, I have to refix this guy's head. Here I go. I'll just put the hand behind him, I guess. Didn't quite think this through. Alright. Would probably end the stream after I'm done with all this line art. Oh, this is a relaxing class song. What is this song actually? Nimbus Ruin. Oh my god, Nimbus Ruin? No fucking way. That is insane. I remember, for some reason that reminded me of the time back when I used to stream on my Twitch channel, which I don't anymore, like, at all. What is it? I used to be like... There was one time that I just played like an entirely, like an entire fucking Hot Diggity Demon video on stream. And it was... I don't know why I did that. I guess I was just too lazy to create commentary. Because, I guess nobody was watching. I was trying to keep myself not bored. I guess. Now I feel like I don't care. Because, well, the whole thing is that the stream is going to be, like, archived even after it's live, so I better create some commentary anyway. And, honestly, it'd be weird to have, like, people, like, coming in and they'd be greeted with, like, zero talking at all. So that's the whole thing. Gotta create commentaries. And I feel like I would just talk about shit I'd want to anyway. Just cause talking is fun. Lamau. That's why I make videos. I don't care if people watch it, I guess. Just talking about stuff is fun. Although I do care if you go to the description and donate some dollars, please. I feel like the whole thing is that the hand is covering his antenna, I'm pretty sure. So it shouldn't show up, I don't think. Turned out pretty good so far, though. I guess, yeah, I should probably remove some of the thicker line art on some parts. So it does kind of look weird. Yeah, I'm not a fan of drawing stuff in thick outlines anymore. I think stuff looks better if I draw it in thinner stuff. Though drawing stuff in thick outlines is kind of fun. It just looks better once I polish it up a little bit. What is this song? Oh, it's just... I thought this was like an ad playing. No, it's just part of the music, apparently. My goodness. Wish I had... Yeah, right. I had fingers on this hand. I think I only had like 2 fingers here because it's like... Would you even see the 3rd finger? I don't think you would. Pretty much. It's weird because some of their heads look a lot more... I feel like I fucked one thing up there. Their heads are like oval shaped on here, but here they're like circles. Which, I mean, it's not like it doesn't fit, Because Uber kids are kind of circle shaped. Pretty sure. So it works either way. It's just a bit off model, but I'm not gonna redo like all of this. It's just a bit off model. Some of the time you can still tell what everything is. Like you can tell that's Mr. Robot Uber Kid. And maybe like this is probably like the first face you'll be looking at to judge these guys, so I'll probably need to tweak it a bit more, make it more on model. Because it does look a little off. Yeah, let me do that right now actually, more than anything. Fuck. There we go. I think is it literally just the bottom of the face that's the problem? Oh, this thing is supposed to be way bigger, is that? Should I make it that for like everyone else, or? I think it's just this. Just this one looks a little off because the thing is bigger. Is the OST over? Oh, it is. Let me put some other banner in the background. After the sequel. I love the sequel. The sequel. Okay, that looks a little more on model. I've been thinking since, was it the Spark the Electric Jester games are like on sale at the moment. I should probably buy those and stream one of them probably. Because I know they're really good games. My girlfriend likes them, so it's cool. I don't want to play them. There we go, there we go, there we go. I like how this intro song has like the same sort of like sounding startup as like Sonic Adventure, I guess. That's pretty cool. So I feel like I have seen, cause after the sequel, I'm pretty sure most songs are. I swear, like most songs are either inspired by like adventure songs or Sonic Hero songs, but I don't know. I think it's more. I think it's most of all Sonic Hero songs, but some are adventure inspired. I don't know which ones though. If I were to guess, like maybe the salt level that has like an adventure sounding thing. Whew. Oh god. There we go. Right, I think I tweaked the face enough to the point where it doesn't look off model anymore. Maybe the pupils could be bigger. So that they're like more lifeless and stuff. Or maybe it's the eyes. Maybe it's just the fact that the eyes are too big. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Maybe they could just be black pupils. Yeah, that works. I like that. Now you could, it's like you can tell that these are all the uber of kids. Cool shot, cool shot. This is the title screen, right? I'm pretty sure. The title screen of the first song. Pretty awesome. Yeah, what else am I missing? Yeah, to draw this guy. I probably should, because this is probably the second guy you'll see. I mean, I probably should focus more on making these guys look on model. It's not all of them do. Also, I'll give this guy a faceplate anyway, even though you'll probably not see it. We'll see. I'll see. I'll see if you are able to see it or not. This guy's looking on model already. These look like, I think the way I designed these, they look like Madness Combat creatures more than anything. I think it's just the face mask that gives me that vibe, because I know in Project Nexus 2 there are these like vampire guys who wear these face masks that are similar to these. So maybe that's where I got it from. I don't know. I sometimes pull inspiration out of completely nowhere. Then forget where I got it from. Pretty sure there's like a Sugary Spire boss that I originally designed. And the design itself got scrapped, but I'm pretty sure I based the design off of like... forget. It's like a bunch of other things that I didn't even realize I based it off of, I guess. Like, looking back, I'm pretty sure... I don't know if I can show the design at all. But, I'm pretty sure I based its design off of, like a robot from, like, this anime called Space Dandy, and, a castle... The Castle Crashers painter, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember Soda saying we need, like, the first boss to be a painter similar to Castle Crashers, so I designed the first boss like that. That's the two things. Yeah, it's just like... Inspiration's a weird one. It's like you don't even realize what it's inspired from until you realize. I guess. Okay, this looks awesome actually, the more I look at it. I'm really proud of this actually. I think it's the fact that these two guys are just staring directly at you, while everyone else is there just doing their own thing, I guess. It's cool. Let me move this guy's eye a little to the left of it, because it's a bit off model. The faces are not that aren't that far away. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's better. I just realized that this guy's eye. See, this is why you need a model sheet. Practice model sheeting, because then you realize what things are off model or not. The more you draw them. Cool little art tip. Like I really like this level thing now of all things. Even though there's a lot of good songs in this game, or after the sequel, but I really like the first level theme. This is just like really energetic, and it's like, oh yeah, I do want to play this fan game from 5 years ago. I like the second act themes more though. It's like jolly and fucking whatever. Now I'm thinking, is this guy's face too big? Or face plate? Maybe it's about the right size. I think it's just the head shape. Oh no, it's a little smaller here. Maybe, let me move the, if I move the face a bit, let me, where's the tool? There it is. See, the thing is that I could have hotkeys for all the tools I use in this program, but I choose not to because I'm lazy. There we go. Alright. Cool. I opened up a folder by accident. It's fine. Oh. Fuck. There we go. Does that look more on model? The face should still be a little smaller. I think I know how to fix that. I'll just make the face smaller. There we go. That's better, I think. Cool. Did I only move it like by a bit, and now it looks a little less off? Alright, I guess. Me and artist brain. What can I say? Ooh, streaming for 2 hours now. I feel like I could finish this, the line art of these guys by the end of the stream though. Okay, now. Well, not now, probably, maybe after I finish this guy. Could work. Maybe just like the basic amounts of this guy. Let's see. So guys, it looks like their hands are like extending very far. Like they're like growing in size and shit. But to be fair, Ko is very far away in this particular moment. Oh hey, finally something to cover this guy up. Oh yeah. I really like this song, I don't know why. This is a good ass song. It's like if Force's songs were synthy but cool. Even though I like Force's songs. Cool now. Maybe I could do more liner in the stream. Maybe it's after. I could stream for a little more time. I could do art for a little more time than just 2 hours. Especially since I'm basically almost done with all the pile here. I really want to do like a, what is it, like a time-lapse video in the future. But I probably need like to like record like every time I like work on a piece. Which like, if I dedicate enough time and effort to that, it probably won't be as annoying as I think. But we'll see. Probably we'll end up doing something like that in the future. So. I mean, if I have the time and effort to do this, I have the time and effort to do anything. Maybe it's just the faceplate that's like really big here. Is it? Or is it just me? Okay, maybe his like little telephone speaking whatever the fuck this thing is a little too small. Let me make it a little more big. Something is wrong here, and I don't know what it is. What is off model in this current situation? Maybe I need to make the eyes bigger. Let me do that. Even though I like the eyes being smaller here. But I think it'll look better if I stay on model anyway. Is that better? Let me see. Yeah. Bit off model though. Maybe it's the fact, maybe I'll make the pupils bigger. Yeah, that's better. I'll put the hair more upward too. Yeah, that looks way better. I know that like most songs made by like the After the Sequel artists like to use the, what is it, what the fuck is the almond break sample a lot. Because Because they are, I'm pretty sure they are literally in most, like, Spark the Electric Jester songs. There's just an almond brave placed in there. Right, there we go. That looks better and more model. Coolio. Oh, this song rocks! Alright. Well, that do be a hand. I could draw more hands, in fact. Is the mouthpiece too big? No, I feel like... No, it's literally the exact same size. It's good. Maybe since, like, he's, like, very close to the camera in this specific point, I should probably emphasize the, screws more. There we go. Music's banning. Is this Spark OST? No, this is Sonic after the sequel. Although I have... Man, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna put the Spark OST, actually. I haven't listened to that at all. And I need to. Spark the Electric Jester OST, here I go. I need to listen to more Spark music, honestly. There we go. My girlfriend is like obsessed with Spark music, and I'm obsessed with after the sequel music. So I need to listen to Spark music. Lama. But I do know, there's a fun fact. The reason why it sounds like Spark music is because it's made by the same people. Sonic after the sequel is made by Spark the Electric Jester people. It's pretty cool. Da, 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 da. You're really a good artist. Thank you, Joe. Deliborito. Borito. The hell do I can't say your name. My bad, but thank you. Ugh. So far, I can't believe I still haven't listened to the Spark OST. I need to play the game actually, because it is on sale and it's literally like $2 right now, and I can literally buy it, and I need to play it on stream because it's this good ass game. And I do need to stream something that isn't in art streamed. Spare the one listen. Well, I guess the songs here loop twice. Wouldn't have it any other way. Burrito. The best Sonic song is Live and Learn. That is a good take, I think. Live and Learn does really good. Live and Learn is a really good song. Although, out of all Sonic... No, actually, yeah, out of all Sonic vocal songs, I still like Live and Learn the best. I don't know. It's just very catchy. I don't know. I've always found it catchy as a kid. I still find it catchy now. I don't know. I do have a lot of... I do have a lot of other songs that are also stuck in my head that I technically like a bit more, but I don't know. I feel like, no, just thinking about it technically, I still like Live and Learn the best. I don't know. So I really like, what is it, the Unleashed, the Sonic Unleashed vocal theme. Or like the main theme in general. I think that's a really good song. Oh, and I love the Sonic Colors one. I just remembered that really exists. I mean, the Sonic, what is it, Go To Stars or something? It's just hard to beat. Yeah, of course. It is hard to beat. But, Sonic Colors, the Sonic Colors one isn't like, how do you say it? Oh, this song's really good. Got distracted a bit because the OST's banging. But the Sonic Colors vocal theme isn't like technically like sound, like it isn't like technically anything like impressive or whatever, or like something super catchy. I just like it a lot. I don't know. It gives me Omega nostalgia. And I think it's a really good song, even though it's like super corny and super fucking cheesy. It's like I could say the same. Okay, honestly, I was gonna say I could say the same for the Sonic Forces vocal theme. Even though I don't like that one as much as Colors, I still kind of like it. I don't know. I know a lot of people hate it, but I don't know. It's very corny and stupid, and at the same time, it's like very catchy at the same time. I don't know. I just kind of like it. Man. That is okay, honestly, and I've also been thinking about it. I think also CD has a lot of good vocal themes. I think Sonic CD. I just remembered those exist. Since it's Sonic Warrior is fucking goated, and so is Sonic Boom. And the credits theme in Sonic CD is actually Omega underrated. Nobody talks about it like at all. But it's like, it's a really good song that like literally nobody talks about. Everyone else talks about every other CD song besides that song, which is like criminal because it's like it's a genuinely a really good vocal theme. Hard to beat. I've never played any other new Sonic games. That's fair. Too bad you're talking to a Sonic expert. Although even still, out of all of them, out of everything I've listened to, Live and Learn is still hard to beat. It's a good song. See? There we go. find all the outlines around the clothes. I just know Sonic kisses a human girl in one of the newer games. Oh, that's something. That's a you know, honestly, that's all you need to know. To be honest, that's all you need to know. You don't need to know anything else. There we go. That do be, I mean, that is an infamous moment. Honestly, 'cause that moment comes from, what is it? Or that scene comes from, what is it? The game of Sonic 06. And even people, and the game is incredibly bad. But even people who like the game say that that scene is fucking awful. Which I find really funny. To be fair, that scene, even though it's like incredibly weird, it's not like incredibly out of character for Sonic, because he's done similar shit in other games. Not as bad as that, but like lots of weird shit. Like I'm pretty sure even in Sonic 1, like the first Sonic game, like there was this concept that was originally made where like instead of you saving like by the end of the level, instead of you saving like a bunch of badniks and such, or not badniks, animals and such from capsules, you had to instead save Sonic's girlfriend, who was originally this fucking human girl. So something like that, like Sonic having like a fucking human girlfriend out of all things, was planned ever since like the first game. And yeah, I feel like at the same time in 06, it's still like really fucking weird because it's this like, it's like he literally has like a relationship thing with like a character that looks like from like another game. Honestly, really thought you'd be talking about Pizza Tower more since the game came out. I mean, I've talked about Pizza Tower a lot on other streams. There's an entire Let's Play of me talking about Pizza Tower. I feel like I've talked about the game enough. I actually read the title as Robot That Ass. I've been saying for a long time that fake Peppino's Pizza Tower cones to take over Peppino Restaurant to make it into a franchise. So every street corner they have a Peppino's Pizzeria. That's funny. They would do that. I mean, the Peppino clones do seem. I like how the Peppino clones only appear in War and nothing else. It's like they're just kind of in there because like there's like a laboratory. They're like in a laboratory, and like a fake Peppino figure is in like one of the capsules or whatever. That's the whole thing. And that's why there are fake Peppinos in that section. But they never appear, they don't appear in the boss fight, they only appear in that one area, which I think is funny. Because it just, I mean, it's a good area in the section because it helps it stand out much. It helps it stand out a lot. It's a good thing that War comes right after the Peppino boss fight, so it's like a good continuation of like fake Peppino related shit. It makes this level stand out much. That is a really good section of the level where it just kind of comes out of nowhere. And I feel like it catches everyone by... I like how everyone who plays the game, it catches everyone off guard. Because it's like... It's like weird. Well, yeah, it comes out of nowhere, but also you had like literally an entire boss fight beforehand where you fought like a clone of yourself. So it's like, what the hell is this? Fake Peppinos? Why are they everywhere? I really do think that's why the clones were made. They were made to become... they would become like the Ronald McDonald's of pizza. That's actually a funny... That's a funny way to think about it, actually. That's pretty silly. become the Ronald McDonald's. But I mean, like, if you want me to talk about more Pizza Tower, I could talk about how I don't know what the fuck is happening in the community at the moment. Like, what is it? There's so many, like, mods coming out, I guess, that I literally have, like, zero knowledge of. It's like they're all coming out, like, fucking one by one every single millisecond. There's just a new fucking Pizza Tower mod now. And it's like, I don't even know what half of them, like, even are. And it's so weird to see, because, like, back when the game came out, there were barely any mods or content, like, coming out of the door. Like, yeah, there were the silly mods that were just, like, random-ass, like, dumb mods on, like, itch.io that come out every now and then. That would, like, be very shitty. Like, stuff like Peppermint Space Station. Stuff like that would come out every second. But that's, like... Now there's just, like, full-fledged mods, like, coming out of like, nowhere. And it's like, what... I don't know what's happening anymore. The only mods I'm keeping track of is, like... What is it? Pizza Tower Plus and Scout to Go. And that's because I'm in both of the playtest servers for that. I don't know what the fuck is happening with anything else. Like, I know there's this one mod, what is it, Pizza Tower Chef's Kiss or whatever. And I don't know what that is. It just looks like where's Scout to Go. Not gonna lie. It does have I have seen the playable Pepperman in that, and that does look pretty cool. It does have a cool HUD. Where it's like, it looks like American Pepperman. That's a cool touch. And some of the custom sprites for that are good. But other than that, I don't know what the fuck the mod is, and it looks like every mod coming out nowadays is just Pizza Tower with more stuff. Which is just like, it's like Frenzy World. Every new mod coming out nowadays is just like Frenzy Worlds. I thought you meant Discord mods? Like, wait, what is it? I don't remember this. 1988, the world is 99% Pepino closed. Don't put fake Pepino mods. I thought you meant Discord mods? No, I'm not talking about that. Like modded content. Like game. Like Pizza Tower mods. Like fucking, I don't know how I would describe mods to you. Like Lamau, like games that would get modded. That content, that's what I'm talking about. But I don't know what the fuck's happening. This other Pizza Tower mod, because I keep finding out about this shit like out of nowhere. And sometimes some of my friends tell me about some mods, and some of them look pretty cool. Like, I'm pretty sure there's this one, like, fake Pepino character mod that looks pretty cool and has some cool animations. I like that one. Other than that, I don't know about anything else. It's just like, everything that's coming out nowadays just looks like Frenzy Worlds. Which, makes, mods like, or makes, stuff like Sugary Spire and Scout to Go look better, I'll say that. And actually, Local Tower. I'm pretty sure out of all things, I'm surprised about Local Tower existing more than anything. Because it's like, that mod literally came out after the game, or like that mod started getting into existence right after the game came out, and it's literally some of the best modding content in like the community. Like, how the fuck? Like, Demo 3 and Scout to Go literally took like literal years to develop and like polish, and then Local Tower just comes out of nowhere, and it's like, wow, look how cool I am. And it's like, what the fuck? What? How? How do you do that? Especially since I'm pretty sure Local Tower isn't even built off the Steam version of the game. I'm pretty sure it's built off of Eggplant, which is it's pretty silly. Well, now, MOD stands for MOD stands for money over beaches. BRB have to finish a side job. Okay. I know what they are. I just never knew they were already making mods. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. There's like a bajillion Pizza Tower mods out there. That's the whole thing. All right. Well, that was my little tangent. Back to drawing, because I guess I'm drawing, I guess. This is a really good song, actually. I haven't been... How many... Oh, three other tracks just passed, and I didn't even... Am I on the... I heard the mini-boss theme. The mini-boss theme is good. This song also sounds good. Yeah, thank God I'm listening to the Spark OST, like right about now. Because I've really wanted to listen to it for a while. But never ended up getting into it. Or getting to it. Because I'm into Spark and stuff. But I never listened to the OST. Really gotta make sure. So far this looks pretty off model. I think it's just this eye. Let me put this one closer a bit. Jesus, most of the songs in this soundtrack are like very long. There we go. This is a silly ass song. Is this song for like a cutscene? Oh no, that's just Smog Sewers. Like Pizza Tower. Should probably make the bottom of this chin have an angle. Does look like from the bottom here I drew it's like it's all an interconnected thing. Like this. Yeah, that works. It does go below the head shape, but that's fine. The song's really good, actually. Who did this song? Does it say the credits? Michael Staple. I know Michael Staple. He did the after the sequel song, I think. Probably should draw this in like an angle. There we go. Actually, no, I'll keep it the same. Okay, I'll make the hair smaller. Maybe it's just the body. I'll make this side of the thing. There we go.
Oh fuck, I keep erasing by accident. Should not do that. I feel like I made his hair too big. Make it a little shorter. It's going completely... Well, how off model does it look? Yeah, maybe I should change the head shape instead of that. Sometimes it's hard basing stuff off the just the sketch, I guess. There we go. There we go, that's so much better, I think. His head do look more side-ish, I guess, though. Maybe that's like, if I had more details, it would look less like that. If I do that, for example. I think also the faceplate could go a little higher. Let me do that. Also the fact that he's missing a thing. I feel like the thing is to go by off here. I think it's gotta look like the model even when it doesn't have all the details. Then that's how you'd know you made a accurate looking thing. Good song. Yeah, most of this music is really good. I mean, I don't know what I'd expect from the people who did after the sequel music, but this is banging. Yeah. The song is actually really good. Pika's block. Oh man, I want to play this game now a lot. Looks like his face is like pissed because of the thing covering. Maybe it's because the eye shape over here. There we go. Yeah, most of the songs in this game are like really fucking good. Holy fuck. Well, I think I figured out the problem. I think the eye in here is a bit like a different angle. I feel like I should keep it the same perspective as like this maybe. Or maybe I should move the pupil right here so that it's more dead-eyed. Yeah, that's good. Alright, what else am I missing? I like that I added the detail of like most of them not even looking at you, I guess. Like they're just mindlessly chasing Pico. Forgot, this is the robot that leaves the hole. I'm pretty sure, don't I have to do like one more guy after this? Oh no, there's a robot over here.
Ugh. Pretty sure this hand in particular is supposed to cover this face. Because perspective, it doesn't just turn huge out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the little thing. I'm sure most of the robots here don't even have the... I'm sure it's fine. Probably won't even notice it anyway. Meant like the little fucking dot things on the sides here. I mean, I feel like in some... Yeah, I should put like some here. Because you need to recognize them at least, that they are on the character. There we go. That looks much better now that they're like in full view. Which other like close-ups of the robots would I need to put these on? Oh, that's that one motif from after the sequel. That's cool. They're just straight up stealing its songs. So awesome. I don't think it counts as stealing if it's the same musicians doing it. Lone Laugh. And the motif of isn't really like the most original thing, I guess. Nice reference to that horn song though, pretty cool. I'll make these more noticeable. I think I'll make the head shape on here more or less circular. Okay, that's better. I think I'll need to erase most of the details I put here anyway, because it's like clove. Put it under here anyway. Like, it looks like some of these are just kind of in this big ball and they're just kind of stuck on top. They're just trying to catch Pico like very violently. I think with how big this arm is in perspective, I should change a bit of perspective here. Make it overlap with some things like here. If it's bigger than some heads that are in the front, then that means it's farther in. Hold on, get a message of person. Alright, well, I have come to reach an end point I think. Some friends are wanting to come with me on Discord. So I think I'll stop streaming for now. I've been streaming for like 2 hours anyway. Almost 3 hours anyway. So it's like time to end this stream. Well, some good progress here. I actually really like how this turned out. This turned out really good. Lots of detail on all the little guys. Awesome. Well, anyway, thank you everyone for coming. It was a cool and awesome and cool stream. And that was a stream. Well, bye.